Oakley.
See you at school.
I have a report today. Oh, it's in here. This is sugar.
Don't move on when I was more safety. I was in the house and I had time to walk in the woods. I wanted to know if it was getting stones so I wouldn't take further of these I saw. I was tutored at home, ran more than my teacher. I was sent to attend the school for blacks at the Shire. I only stayed there 1 year because I knew more than my teacher again. During my teen years, I went to Kansas to be better for me. I transferred to Iowa State University to study agriculture so I could help poor black farmers. My opinion.
Alright, you read up for it? Alright, you want to put that maybe, I'm afraid that's going to fall on you and maybe lay it across. Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Hi. My name is Phoebe Andrews, but most of you know me as Amy Oakley. I was born in Ohio in 1860. I had 3 sisters and 1 brother. My dad died when I was 5, and we didn't have very much money. I went to school for a little while, but we didn't have enough money for books. And besides, the other kids make fun of my old clothes and shoes. They called me Moses Poses. Back then, women and girls didn't shoot guns. One day when I was 7, I saw my dad's gun hanging on the wall. I knew I had to do something. So I went outside, saw a squirrel, put the gun to my shoulder, and bang, I landed on my back. But when I got up, I saw that I had hit my target. And soon I was hunting enough to sell it to the rich people to get money. One day when I was 15, a letter came from my married sister who lived in Cincinnati. It said, "Send Annie to live with Joe and I in Cincinnati. She'll like it here, and she'll learn how to become a young lady." She was right. I did like Cincinnati. I liked crowds, the lights, and the riverboats on the Ohio River. But most of all, I liked the shooting galleries. One day, I noticed a man watching me shoot. "How would you like to make some money doing that?" he asked. There's a shooting competition. The winner gets $100. $100? Whoa, that was more than most people made in a year. So I agreed to do it. On the day of the match, I was very nervous because I was up against a sharpshooter named Frank Butler. But I won. I won $100. Everybody was amazed. So was Frank. 1 year later, we were married. Frank decided to take his act on the road, and I stayed at home with my mom at the farm. There I learned how to read, write, and most of all, I practiced my shooting. When Frank came home and saw how good I had got, he asked me to be his partner. He could hold a gun in between his fingers, and I could shoot that. He could put a cigarette in his mouth, and I could shoot off the top. One day, I decided that I needed a stage name. Frank and I had met in a place called Oakley, so I took the name Amy Oakley. One day, a great Suchi saw me perform, and when I was done, he shouted, "Little shirt shot." His name was Sitting Bull. Soon Sitting Bull and I became good friends. He even made me a student himself. Soon I would become famous because of another man named Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill had a Wild West show. His cart started cart rodeo. It had Indian, cowboys, music, and parades. It had everything but Scott. I changed that. The announcer used to say, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Wild West presents the lovely lass of the Western Plains, Little Sure Shot, the one and only Annie Oakley." I would come in riding on a pony. We traveled around Europe for a while. I farmed for royalty and the Emperor of Germany. One day in 1901, the Wild West show was in a terrible train accident, and I got hurt badly. The shock turned my long dark hair completely white. shooting matches, won a fortune in prize money, and gave a lot of it away to charities for poor kids. I never forgot how I used to be. I taught thousands of women to shoot, and I even performed for the troops in World War I. I also gave a lot of my money to the Red Cross. I celebrated my 62nd birthday by hitting 100 clay pigeons. Sadly, I died November 1926. Frank died 3 weeks later. We were buried side by side in Ohio. I picked up a gun well over 100 years ago, when life was very different for women. Back then, women stayed at home and took care of their children. They didn't shoot guns, and they didn't compete against men. And they didn't make fortune in games. I did all of those things. I was one of them.